last day at Disney is always going to be a sad one. That's unfortunate. But I got a big day today. Not going to let it get me down. I do got to pack up though this morning. And I got the new cover on the back scooter here. I'll talk more about this. You can see it doesn't block the brake lights or the signal, so I'm good. On both sides, we're good. This one was recommended by a viewer. I'm sorry I forgot your name, miss. I'm really sorry about that, but she recommended Empire covers online, and it's cool because you type in the type of scooter or motorcycle you have, and it's a custom fit. So unlike the first one I got that was universal, this one you can see the material's higher for the handlebars, and then it goes down for the seat. This literally fits the Honda PCX. It's going to be great to protect it from dust and rain, but the main thing it's meant for is for just sitting on your scooter at the house, not for traveling with it. So what would have kept this from just blowing off as I'm driving down the road 55 miles an hour? Well, if you're not privy to it, you can go get these tarp eyelet clips there at Home Depot, and you would snap it, pull it, and then it would give you an eyelet for a bungee anywhere on your tarp, or in this case on my cover. So I put 2 on the front tire here and bungeed them underneath. The cover itself does come with one in the middle on each side, so that's bungeed in the middle, and on the back tire as well right there. I don't think it's going anywhere, but I will have to keep a close eye on this for the first few days to see what it does, maybe monitor the camera while I'm driving to see exactly what it's doing while I'm driving. Just keep a close eye on it. And one other thing that I'm not super excited about today. I'm not really going to address this right now, but I'll just point it out. That is about a quart of generator oil on the ground. It has been getting significantly worse and worse. I haven't touched the generator in 5 days. I've been parked here. It just drains out 90% of the oil just sitting. And I've already checked the pan. I've replaced the drain plug and the gasket. Last oil change. I'm baffled. I don't understand. So we will have to address that later because I can't keep adding a quart of oil every time I want to use it. But like I said, more important things. Let's head over. Let's get parked with the RV, and then we'll go over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. So for the record, the earlier you wake up in the morning on your checkout date and get to the overflow parking, the better. Here at 9 a.m., there were no spots for my RV. This is a one-way road, by the way, but I parked here. It's a dead end right here, so I'm not blocking anybody back there. And since I've made coffee, the tent trailer and that big Class A towing the Jeep has done the same thing I'm doing, still leaving a path here. But this will be fine for about 6 hours as I go to the park. Got all the windows cracked. Not getting a whole lot of solar, but I will be getting solar later today. So that'll, oh, I need to turn off the blue lights too. All right, I'll pack up and then we'll go into the park. Not a very popular park this time of year, thus not a very full bus. In fact, I am the only one in the entire campground going to Hollywood Studios. There are currently only 5 attractions operating at Hollywood Studios right now, with 6 of them down for maintenance or refurbishment. So for your money, if you were going to skip one of the 4 parks this time of year, I would say skip Hollywood Studios. But there's still plenty we can do today. Here we go, everybody. It's a little warmer today. We got blue skies up there mixed in with the clouds.
Oh my goodness, I'm so so awesome. And your finger right here.
Start the day off with a cold beverage. Yeah. There we go. It's a magical place, guys. Main Street Hollywood. Disney World. So remember the old school Mickey Mouse hats? Yep, you can still get them. And you can get them custom embroidered right here today with your name on it. Yep, it's all about the movies here. Oh my gosh, they just closed Twilight's Tower of Terror. There are only 4 attractions open here today. Well, at least they have good live shows, but even the main lake pool area is under refurbishment. This entire park is under refurbishment. Everything's closed, except Star Tours. So let's head over there. I'm gonna watch a little show about behind the scenes, the path of the Jedi here.
For 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. before the dark times.
So basically the film in there is a summary of all the Star Wars films, except the crummy ones. Good place to start, and kind of a teaser into the next one that's coming out. Let's go check out Star Tours though.
Left shoulder.
Good. Swing that lightsaber.
Then bring the lightsaber around your head to the other side and to their right shoulder.
Good. Swing. Very
Good.
nice.
Sabers down.
Very nice. Sabers down. Kids, calm your mind and see that door opening. Little more. Yes. Great job, students.
We did it.
Well done, little ones. The first step is now complete.
Join me or face the power of the dark side.
Good. Now the other side. That's right. Get down. Stop. Good. Now to his head. Hit it. Good. Sit down. Easy, cowboy. Easy. You're just confused.
Stand right here.
But you are not a Jedi. Your destiny lies with me.
0129 will now be departing from gate 1B.
Oh, thank the maker.
First stop on your Star Tours getaway package. Stay and play in the clouds and enjoy the spectacular Fantasy in the Sky fireworks pageant every single night.
Ah, that reminds me. That's one that I read. Everything looks wonderful.
You can all fly easy, knowing that I am your last line of defense.
All transports hold for security clearance.
Stormtroopers will be deactivated for sure.
Pretty cool tour. It's presented in 4D, so that's why the screen was all weird for you guys, because you didn't have glasses, but it's pretty cool. And a new scene since last time I was here. I'm gonna check out the Backlot Express restaurant for one last Disney meal here before I go. A little more reasonable prices on food. They have chicken nuggets and tater tots and everything. Quirky little restaurant here. Sorts of neat stuff for your eating enjoyment. And yeah, chicken, french fries, Bud Light. Cause that's how I roll. By the way, 140 now and Tower of Terror is still shut down. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to go on that ride actually. Oh well. Like my 100K ring. So I'm back here at the Fort Wilderness overflow parking campground area. Here's the Circle D Ranch where they do horse rides and stuff. I know everybody just hates it when I say anything negative, even if I'm not like complaining about it, even if I just tell you about something that happened, everybody gets on me. You're not allowed to complain? Okay, well, I'm not complaining. Look, I'm gonna keep smiling while I continue to tell you all of this. So it's now 5 o'clock and Tower of Terror never reopened, and my Fast Pass at 3:10 for the Aerosmith roller coaster, also the ride was closed down. There was nothing else in the park. There were no more attractions to go on except my Fast Pass at 4:50 or 4:45 for the Indiana Jones Spectacular Stunt Show, which I've already seen. And if that was the only reason I was going to stay, I didn't really feel like doing it. On my Disney app, they gave me 2 additional free passes for any attraction, which is kind of funny because there was nothing else. There was nowhere else for any of us to go, except there was a couple more shows, like there was the Frozen sing-along thing, and there was a couple other movie shows that you can go watch a screen, and you know, it is what it is. Today was just one of those days where It was not a good day to be in Hollywood Studios, but I'm not going to let that get in my way because I had an awesome Disney experience at the other parks, and especially here at Fort Wilderness Campground. I love this place so much. So it is time to get on the road. Oh, and this overflow parking is just crazy full. Look, you got cars parking between the rocks. They need a major expansion of the overflow parking here at the campground because it does not accommodate well. Also, I say this from experience, do not try and camp in this parking lot overnight. If it's your checkout day, you are allowed to park here and stay at the park until either 10 or 11 p.m. I'm not sure what it is. But any RV in this lot after a certain time, the security is going to come by. They do not stop knocking, guys. Don't think you're just going to be able to keep it still. They do not stop knocking. They do not stop calling your phone. So I'm going to move it on out of here. Let me pack up the RV, and there's one other thing I got to talk with you guys about. How are you doing? Good deal. I got the AC going on here. Let me have a little chat with you guys about a few more things about what's going on right now. First of all, for me, it's still a little too warm here, even in this part of Florida, but continuing on south this early, before winter's even approached, I'm not too excited about. I think you see where I'm going with this. Also, with my research, looking south of Orlando, pretty much every state park and nearly every private campground is still closed from Hurricane Irma. There really isn't anywhere to camp. Not to mention, almost every Walmart around here is not friendly to overnight camping, including the one that I'm actually going to try to get to. To give you an idea, I'm going to drive 150 miles back north today towards Tallahassee, towards Lake City, okay, which is a Walmart that does not allow overnight parking, but the reviews on there say that it's okay to overnight park because it's not enforced, basically. That's pretty much what you're going to see at every Walmart in the state of Florida. There is no overnight parking. It's way different than places on the West Coast. I have got to get the generator looked at by Wayne, possibly fixed by Wayne, and if we can't fix it, that Onan generator needs to be taken out immediately, and I need to just buy a 4-stroke generator because I cannot full-time in an RV without a working generator, or one that I have to add oil to all the time. So the plan here, I already talked to Wayne, I'm going to be back there in 2 days, and all we're going to do in one day is have him look at the generator and see what's going on, see what we can fix and all that. There, I kind of threw a bunch of stuff in there. I don't really know what's going to happen. I know I had a great little vacation here after getting the RV fixed here at Disney World, and I will be back to Florida. We're still going to be in Florida tonight, so I'll check back in. But from here on out, I don't know. Don't know how far north I should go to stay cool. Like, I'm looking for like highs of 50 to 60, not 85 to almost 90 degrees still. But with the challenges that I faced, I mean, look at the last few weeks. I got the RV engine fixed, got my MacBook fixed and back to 100%. Also, get this. My buddy back home currently, physically, has 2 driver's licenses in my name. The one lost from 3 or 4 months ago that was shipped to my post office box, and the one that was shipped to the house, then was shipped to Marquette, Michigan, then never showed up to Michigan, and then got rerouted. Actually, it says it made it to North Dakota, and then for whatever reason, returned to sender. We have no idea what happened with that general delivery. But I can confirm that back home in Washington State, I have 2 driver's licenses, so I do not need to set up residency in a new state. That's good. That's awesome. So there is some good coming out of this, but just hang with me, guys, here, and we'll see what we can do. Oh, but by the way, with the delay in my videos, I'm not an idiot. I will be in Panama City at Wayne's and out of there way before you even see this video. Well, not way before, but enough to where nobody in the world will even know I'm back, so I'm not anticipating any problems like last time. So I just pulled off this service exit only on the Florida Turnpike. It's a toll highway. Had a Dunkin' Donuts in there, so I got my strawberry frosted sprinkles donut and a coffee to keep me charged for the trip. I just paid $3 back there. I don't know what it's going to be up here, but the thing that's different on the northbound trip that I didn't have in the southbound was coming onto the on-ramp was a gate that said pay toll cash only. I thought, okay, it says 75 cents. Well, as I'm pulling up to it, I pulled out a $1 bill. I get up there, and it's coins only. Exact change. I'm like, I don't have it. Are you kidding me? In other words, all I would say to Florida Highway, if I had a chance, if they were listening, is you need to tell us in advance, guys, before we get there. Like, before you get onto the freeway, before you turn onto the on-ramp where it's going to be 75 cents, 3/4 only, no other options, it should say that somewhere. I mean, I just drove through it. I didn't know what to do. I asked the people when I paid $3 at the plaza on the highway here, and they said, oh, that's not SunPass. That's a totally different company. So even if you bought the SunPass kit, put it up here, and preloaded it with what you think you're going to pay, you're still not good, because the state of Florida has contracted out ones like the 75-cent one, cash only, exact change. It's not even part of SunPass. To me, it always gets really weird and awkward when things are not clearly stated or not clearly understood. That's the problem. So I don't know if I'm going to get a bill in the mail back at my post office back home for 75 cents. Maybe they'll add a $100 fee because I didn't pay exact. I have no idea. Literally have no idea how that one works. But SunPass is not going to get you through for the tolls in Florida. It will help, but you still have to carry around a pocket full of change up front and dollar bills and everything for all of the other private companies that toll before the freeways, if that makes sense. Jackson's like, I don't care, Dad, just share that donut. Ooh, strawberry frosted sprinkles. Want smell? Want smell? Smells. Wayne helped me find the buzzer for this, so when the keys are in the ignition and I open the door, it's not buzzing at me. The problem is, I came back to pump the gas and saw that my headlights were on. So I'm going to have to remember to check headlights from now on, because it's not going to buzz at me if I forget to keep them on, but that buzzing was driving me crazy at times. What donut? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm about 20 miles from Lake City now, and just wanted to mention for the record about when I was talking earlier about the heat. It's really just me personally, since I have a choice. I don't want to be in excessively warm areas this late in the year if I don't have to. I wanted to be in Florida. I still want to be in Florida, but it might be better to save that for actual winter after December 21st. In this case, I'm even thinking about staying in southern Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia area until the time comes. But we'll see after Panama City the second time here. We shall see. I know it may sound like I'm changing my mind because a week ago I told the whole world I'm going to be in Florida for the winter. Well, it's not winter yet. We're still more than a month away from winter even beginning. But right now, that's my thinking. It's just go do what I got to do, basically. What I can do. What I have the freedom to do. And be happy. So I got lucky. I just pulled into this Walmart that has signs all over the place that says no overnight parking. But I pulled in, as you can see, the security guy parked right here with the lights on. That's the famous Walmart security logo there. I just parked here, walked over and asked him, hey, I heard that RVs are okay to park here. You don't enforce the rule. Where do you want me to park? And he said, back corner over there, away from all the entrances. So that's where we're heading. Sometimes it's unclear why Walmart has to put those signs up that say no overnight parking. Most of the time, it all comes down to enforcement more than anything. Who's going to enforcement? Who's paid to enforce it? This guy, it's not his job to enforce those signs. He doesn't even know why those signs are there or anything. Some of the Walmarts, in order for them to even be built, they had to agree with the police department and city ordinances to put the signs up, but it's still private property. And so the city can't tell private property what they can and can't allow on their private property. Does that make sense? So that's the weird part of it. You know, I have no quarrels with parking at a Walmart overnight. It's not for the entire day and it's not for tomorrow. It's just for a safe place to park. And you got two really nice Class A's over there that are well over $150,000 a piece, and they're saving $1. Right across the street from Walmart is a Lowe's, and I don't see any RVs over there. But I've spent several nights at Lowe's across the country too. It can work So yeah, just spending the one night here and then back on the road to finish the other half of this trip to get over to Wayne's to have this leaky generator oil problem looked at. I just pulled in, so there's nothing there yet, but by the time I leave in the morning, it'll be a very large circle of oil. Actually, it won't be, because I have not refilled the 1 1/4 of oil. I think the generator is empty of oil, so never mind. But inside, I have added my last, newest magic band to the passenger handrail here. I may have to find a new place for these eventually. I don't know. Kind of filling. I have room for one more over there. Okay. Oh, let's make sure this stayed okay. Yeah, it did really well. Didn't come off at all. One thing I don't like is the corner right here. Maybe I will, now that I know where it's at and I can mark the corners, I'll put some duct tape on the inside just to kind of reinforce where the corners are always going to hit. That way it doesn't ever tear this material because of the wind flapping and stuff like that. But this held really well on the road, so that'll keep it dust free. It'll keep the rain off of it. One more thing about my back window that some of you have noticed is I removed the MGTOW icon up there. Reason being just I don't feel like my happiness on the road needs to be labeled into something that a lot of other people recognize. And because I don't have any hate, I just don't like what it's associated with MGTOW anymore. So I'm just happily single. Why can't it just be that? That's why I have the dude and cat sticker up there. It actually came with 3 dogs and 3 cats, so if I turn into a crazy cat guy, I can put more cats up there later. Mister. Hi, buddy. All right, let's hang out tonight, okay? Actually, I gotta do a little bit of editing first, and then we'll hang out and watch some TV, okay? That's what I said, yeah. Oh, okay. You saying bye to everybody? Oh, look at that. You're show off. You're such a show off, Jax. Good night, guys. Have a great day. Jax and I'll see you in a couple days.